I never thought I'd need travel insurance. Honestly, I always thought it was one of those things you pay for and hope you never use, like a seatbelt or sunscreen. But then came that moment where I found myself standing at an airport, tears in my eyes, heart heavy with worry, and a decision hanging in the air. Do I cancel my trip or try to go through with it? Let me backtrack a little. I was supposed to go to Paris. For weeks, I had been looking forward to it. The food, the sights, the experience of just being there. It was supposed to be a dream vacation. But then, just a few days before I was supposed to leave, I got a call that changed everything. It was from my mom. My dad had fallen ill, and it was serious. Really serious. I won't lie, I panicked. I wanted to be there with my family. It was all I could think about. The Paris trip suddenly seemed so trivial. How could I think of enjoying my vacation when my dad was sick and I was needed at home? I called the airline immediately, thinking, this is fine. It's just a change of plans. I'll move my flight, cancel the hotel. I'll make it work. But it wasn't that easy. The airline told me I was too late for a refund. The hotel? Non-refundable. Even the travel tours I had booked were locked in. It felt like every piece of the trip was slipping through my fingers. The more I thought about it, the more overwhelmed I became. It felt like the universe was piling on the stress of a family emergency and now losing all the money I had spent on this trip. And that's when I remembered something. A while back, a friend had mentioned travel insurance. They'd said it was a good idea, you never know what could happen. And I thought to myself, I've heard people talk about it, but is it really worth it? I took a deep breath and opened my email to check if I'd gotten the insurance for my trip. Turns out I had. I know, it sounds like one of those well, of course moments, but trust me, at the time, I didn't remember for sure if I'd signed up. But there it was, the policy, so I decided to give it a shot. I called the insurance company, explained what had happened, and honestly, I was prepared for them to tell me that my situation didn't qualify. But instead, the person on the other end of the line was calm, compassionate, and said something I wasn't expecting to hear. You're covered. I remember feeling like a huge weight lifted off my chest. I wasn't going to lose everything. I could take care of my family, and the trip could be rescheduled without throwing away all the money I had spent. And just like that, I realized that having travel insurance was more than just a safety net. It was a lifeline, a backup plan when life doesn't go the way you planned. It allowed me to focus on what truly mattered in that moment, my family, without the extra stress of financial loss. I was able to cancel the trip, no hassle. And once things settled down, I rescheduled the trip to Paris, and I was able to enjoy it later without worrying about the money I'd already spent. It might seem like a small thing to some, but when life throws a curveball, you realize how much peace of mind can change everything. It's not just about saving money. It's about feeling like you're covered when life turns upside down. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. If you're ever in a situation where life takes a sudden turn, whether it's a family emergency, health issue, or anything else, travel insurance can make all the difference. I know it can be tempting to skip it, to think it's an extra expense you don't need, but trust me, when you need it, you'll be so grateful you had it. For me, I've found that Aura's to Insure, link in the description, is a lifesaver. It's the insurance I use and trust. They made the process so smooth, so easy, and genuinely took the stress out of an already stressful situation. It wasn't just a policy. It was peace of mind when I needed it most. I'm not saying this to sell you something. I'm saying this because I've been there. And if it can help you avoid the kind of stress I went through, I want to make sure you know about it. So yeah, travel insurance. It's not just for the what ifs, it's for the what now moments. When life doesn't go according to plan, it's there to help you pick up the pieces. And trust me, it makes all the difference.